guys, it's Diane, and today I'm going to do a little something different, but it's something that I'm going to try to do a little bit more regularly with you here on social media, and that is share with you what I have done over the last year or two in the way of changing my skincare and what I do for makeup. So today I'm in my bathroom. It might sound a little echoey in here, but I'm going to show you how I have been putting on fake eyelashes and why it is I do that. So as we get older, our eyes just tend to look a little bit more tired, and I've noticed that since wearing false eyelashes during the day, that I just feel a little bit more alive, I guess, and my face feels a little bit brighter and my eyes just look a little bit more alert. And so I've really liked wearing fake eyelashes. I definitely don't do it every day, but the days that I do it, like I said, I just feel a little bit more confident and I feel like my face just looks a little bit brighter. So I've tried a couple brands and I just started using this brand right here. It's the Ardell brand. There are 2 sets of lashes that come in a kit, and it came with some adhesive, and it is style number 110, which to me is a very natural look. And then the other thing that I've really enjoyed about wearing false eyelashes is that I don't have to wear mascara, and I just put very little eyeliner on, mostly just to kind of line my eyes so I know where to put the lashes. So I'm going to show you what I do to prepare the eyelashes for installation, for lack of a better term, and then what they look like when they're on and what I do to get them on. The first thing you need to do when you get a new set of lashes is you need to trim them to the length of your eyelid. So these are just sort of like a generic size. And what I found before I knew how to do this was that if I just took them right from the package to my eye, they were too long and then they would scratch my eye and would be really uncomfortable. Now that I wear them at the appropriate length for my eye after trimming them, I notice that my eyes are much more comfortable and I barely even know that they're there. So what I have found is that I take off about 2 sets of lash sort of weaves that are in here, and you can kind of see through there that you can see where they're sectioned off. And so what I found is I just take 2 off the end. So they are made so the inner eye is here and the outer eye is here. So you want to make sure that when you trim them from the outer eye. So you're going to trim them from this end because this is already sort of shaped for your inner eye. So I'm going to go ahead and trim these now before I get them on. Okay, so what I do to trim them is I just take my tweezers and I'm going to pull up the end about 2 of those extensions, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. So you can see right there that I've sort of just separated away 2 little sections, and then I'm just going to take my scissors here and I'm just going to clip that away. You can see that it just kind of clipped off right there. Now I'm doing the same to the other side. I'll just lift it up, and I'm just going to clip it away. And I tend to save the ends because, you know, there are individual lash extensions that you can install as well. So I just kind of save those in case I ever want to use them. I just kind of attach them right there to my case so they don't go to waste. Now I am ready to place my eyelashes on my eyes. Okay, so I actually have a mirror right here that I'm going to use, and it's a magnifying mirror so that I can kind of see closely to my eyelid, but I'm going to show you step by step what I do. So this is the Duo adhesive that actually came with the eyelashes, and it is a white adhesive, but it dries clear, so you don't have to really worry about that. And then what you want to do is put, you know, a good amount on your hand right there, and then I just kind of air it for a few seconds and kind of makes it a little bit more tacky so that it sticks onto your lash a little better. And then, like I said, you're going to take your lashes from this direction. The inside is already prepared for your eye. So this one will be this eye. And I just take my tweezers and I'm gonna carefully pull up so that it comes unstuck to the packaging. And I do it in like little segments so that I don't end up kind of messing up the shape of the eyelash. And then I just grab the eyelashes, I can see here. I grab the eyelashes with my tweezers kind of in the center there. See that? And then I'm just gonna drag it through my adhesive, and I try to get a little extra on the ends, and I just kind of pat it through. And I get the ends just a little extra. So now this is just ready to go on my eyelid. So what I do is I sort of place it in the middle of my eyelid and just kind of drop it down and then let it go with the tweezers. And then I grab the end and pull it and place it. And I just sort of set it there for a second. And you can see the top is just sort of like free falling. It's dangling there. And then I just try to grab it at an angle and I just pull it and then just place it. And then the last thing I do is come to the inner eye right here and drag it down to my actual eyelid. And just push it so that the glue sort of sticks. The inner eye always, for some reason, has the hardest time adhering. I'm gonna put it down. And then what I do is I take my tweezers and I just push down on the lashes to make sure that they're adhering all the way through my skin line. And you want to try to make sure you get it as close to your skin and lash line as possible. And then I just push it. And there, that's on. Like that eyelash is good. And I can barely feel it. I'm gonna try to get this here a little closer. And then what I do is I go through with my tweezers and I just squeeze my natural lashes to the fake lashes so they kind of just meld together. And then that line gets on there. And that's it. See the difference? I can't even feel that lash on there. And it does, it just sort of makes my eye look a little bit more awake and a little bit brighter. And number 2, again, I'm gonna pull it off very carefully. And you'll get a feel for what angle you wanna hold it at. I'm gonna put a little bit more adhesive on there, it's kind of dry already. Gonna dab it in there. And again, I don't really worry about how much, because if I get too much, I just drag it on my hand and kind of get it off. And then I do the ends just a little bit extra. This one, for some reason, is always easier, maybe because I'm crossing over with this hand. Okay, so I'm gonna just place it in the middle and I just sort of set it so that I can let go. And then I'm gonna drag and place. And I don't worry if this part comes up completely, because I'm gonna go back through and pull and place this one. I just sort of push on it to get it to stick to the skin. So that one's pretty much on there as well. And then again, I'm just gonna kind of push down on these middle lashes so it just pushes up against my skin. And then I'm just gonna come back through and squeeze them together. Again, that's just sort of melding my lashes with the fake lashes so they're all on there straight. And that's it. They are both on. What you'll find is that the more you do it, the easier it is. And it literally takes me, you know, when I'm not trying to explain it, less time to install fake lashes than it really does to neatly put on mascara. And it's just a little bit extra, like I said, life and a little bit of extra light to my eyes. My kids barely even notice when I have fake lashes on. Like, they don't look at me and go, oh my gosh, Mommy, do you have fake lashes? They just kind of look at me and say, wow, your eyes look really nice today, which is cool because you don't want anything to be too starkly different from what's natural for you, but you do want people to notice that your eyes are looking a little bit brighter. So I am good to go. I might put just a little bit of liner on my eye just to sort of have the lashes and the liner sort of meld together. But other than that, I'm like ready to walk out the door. It took me just a few minutes. So I hope this helps. And like I said, I am going to start sharing some of the things that I have done this last year to really make some significant changes to my skincare routine. I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to preserve the youth and the health of my skin.